Chapter 11. How to Avoid Your Aunt. Later that night, Greg walks to the front porch slowly. Greg lights up a cigarette before walking in. He's detached and numb. Funny thing, death never seems to hit like it does for most people. Except there's a lingering. Only that means he feels it more than most. He just doesn't realize it. Why can't things just go back to normal? No weird stuff. No looking into the mirror realizing that he's just as much a phony as anyone else. He finishes up his cancer stick and slowly walks in the house. Greg sees that a few candles of St. Joan of Arc are lit. Damn it, she knows. He tries to avoid April as he's emotionally drained. Greg's relieved that he has Chucks on. Hopefully, she doesn't hear him sneaking in. But since she's already heard about Joe, April's more alert. She has good ears. April hears the soft pitter-patter of his Converse on the tile. Greg? Is that you, hun? Damn. She heard him. He creeps over to April. Yeah. How was the range? She asks. Fine, he says. She tries to talk with Greg, but all of his responses are short and lacking in engagement. Oh, I see. Finally, she makes him sit down. She tosses her head towards the table. He's reluctant, but he follows her lead. As he does so, he gives nothing away about how he already knows. April starts to weep, just as she explains to Greg that Joe is dead. I'm sure you saw what happened to Joe. Bernadette called me from the shooting range. Yeah, says Greg. He mumbles. He doesn't look her in the eye. Still, Greg just lights up a cigarette as he avoids the gaze of April. April just stares at him. Knowing that there isn't anything to do, just nods her head and acknowledges it. Yeah, okay. Finally, he looks at her. Dramatic pause. Can I please be excused now? She excuses him and he quietly walks away. As she sees Greg leave, she walks over to her collection of candles. There seems to be a devoted supply of St. Jude Thaddeus candles. With trembling hands, she picks one up. She lights it. Here's looking at you, kid. He walks slowly to his room. He blasts the Cure. Needing money for independence. Greg hates being stuck. He knows he's a loser. He looks at a newspaper, the Wolfsbane Gazette. He schemes through the paper and finds an ad requesting photographers. He looks at his poster for the proto-slasher Peeping Tom. He sees the camera, rolls his eyes, knowing what that says about him. How he needs a camera to get a job. How it's too on the nose. Now, he'll probably see death after rot. Not his butt. Maybe there's a tiny little bit about being a monster that isn't the pang of existence. At least he can look closer into Hannah Palmer. Who was that girl? Why are her screams so loud 35 years later? Hannah Palmer,